Alright, what's up YouTube? We're back with a video and we're on AGS's website. Now AGS has a live feed where you can see what cards are being graded. Now, this is obviously something that you see. Now, if you go onto grading, you will get here, tired of expensive, biased and slow grading. This is basically what I was mentioning about PSA. Right? PSA is slow. They will take forever to grade your cards. It will take 6 months, and it's expensive. And during a couple of videos that I have looked at, cards have been being resubmitted to PSA from a PSA 9 and getting a 10. And we've seen PSA not even know how to grade a specific card when it went in and it was a Griffey was a 6 and the Griffey came back an 8. But you can't do this when AI is involved. Right, so I'm going to show you something. So when you go back to this, oh wait, let's go back to the where was we? Live feed. Right, back on live feed. So you go back to the live feed on the website, and this will tell you what they're grading. Right, they show you what they're grading. Right, so let's click this, and we can see that this is a 10. Right, it's been graded a 10 from a random card that is Draven, right? So this is obviously League of Legends, I guess, right? This is probably League of Legends. League Splash Team. Oh, right, League of Legends cards. So, here is the scans for the card, right? So, you can see the scans for the card, and you can see there's nothing wrong with this card other than the edge at the very top. So, this had a very high chance of getting a legendary 10, right? So, let's hit the back button and we will go to the spinning axe, right, which is Draven, right? Live grading feed. This is pretty good, right? So you can see he is the first guy to be grading this card, right? So they're checking the centering, and you know they're checking this, right? And the edge has the same problem on this card as well at that top edge. That top edge is the reason why that card did not get the 10. Right, so it got a 9.5. So, here, we got Phantasm Flames. No, Phantasm, what's this? No, this is not Phantasm. Why did I say Phantasm? This is a Pikachu from Dark Phantasma. Yeah, get it right. So, Pikachu, very nice card. Yeah, very nice card, this one, Japanese. Right, so here is the live feed. So, we've got a legend. There's 2 legends of this, they exist. Right? So, you got scans of the card. If you guys are wondering who to grade your cards with, I would suggest that you maybe look at grading with these. It's not like that I'm shilling them. The idea that they haven't contacted me, I have no affiliation with them. You know, I looked at this company before, previously, and I was like, to me, it looks good. Do you get what I mean? So, look, they're providing the scans of the cards on what is wrong with the cards, and this one seems to have a top edge issue, which a lot of these cards seem to have had, right? So this is what I mean when you're grading your cards, right? This one's an 8. Okay, Mega Lucario, let's have a look at this one. This one got an 8. What's wrong with this one? So, surface, corners are fine, centering's fine. There's obviously some damage on the front of the card, right? The edge, top edge has got some edge wear. Right, and the back, the front, like the surface is all right. Yeah, we got back centering, right. Back surface has obviously got a lot of issues. You know, back edges have got issues, and these will be the corners. So the corners are fine. So you can check out AGS's live feed. So if we refresh this, because it probably updated some more cards. Oh no, there's no more cards updated right now. So as they grade, you know, you have to refresh it, right? So let's find a card like, you know, Mega Lucario EX8, right? You click this, and you then scroll down, and you can see the cards of the images of how they've scanned the card. So this one has a front edge issue at the top, right? And this one's probably going to have a back surface issues, yeah? So back surface issues, maybe a dint, maybe something there. right, which is highlighted in pink, and that's basically that one. So this one got the 8 grade, right? It's probably it might be a big dent in this one, big surface dent. So, you know, we can see, let's say, a card which is a 9. Let's click this one. Right, so what is this? This is Lion Armor. I don't know what this is. Signed. Okay. So, this one, centering is very nice. Maybe some surface issue on the front. You know, its corners are probably fine. Edges are probably fine. Right, we've got back centering good. Right, some back surface issues. Right, edges and corners seem to be perfect. Right, so this is something that you can check out on AGS's website, and you can see why the card got the grade it got. Now, when you go to PSA and you submit a card to PSA, you don't know why your card got the 9. If you send your card to CGC, you don't know why your card got the 9. No one is saying how the card got a 9. There's no grading report. Yeah, this is why I think this company is absolutely poggers, as same with Tag. I think these two companies will be the biggest and best companies to exist. Regardless of how big PSA is. PSA is damaging so much of their reputation by damaging cards, swapping cards, regrading 9s to 10s, you know, and they're doing all this shady nonsense. And people will just lose trust in grading with them. You know, they don't want to send their cards overseas. They don't want to do it. It's more American. They don't want to come to the UK. They don't want to be in the UK. So why would anybody be bothered about sending cards from there, from the UK, right? Like, that's why a lot of people, you know, that are fans of, like, other YouTubers have gone to use their companies because they don't want to send to America, or they don't want to send to other places, right? So this is why, you know, we've got an illustration here, Gengar. And, you know, we can check the pictures and we can see why this card was not the grade it got. So the surface has obviously got the back surface has got issues with the card, right? So this is why the card got a 9. And it seems that the back edge is also an issue on this one, right? This is the reason why this one got the 9. Yeah, if this didn't have the surface issues on the back or the edge, this would probably have been like a perfect 10. Like, you get what I mean? So the idea, like, I'm starting to like these 9.5s, and, you know, at first I didn't like them, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, imagine sending your card to PSA and PSA give it a 9, and then it's like, well, wait a minute, but the 9.5, if they deem the centering not a 9, and you get a 9.5, like, you got a mint card, right? You still got a mint card no matter what, like a mint plus card, right? So, you know, we got an EV, we got a nice centering on this one, you know. We got the 2 top edges is the reason why this one's got an issue, right? And then we got the back, which is good. The centering, the surface, you know, everything. The surface, maybe a corner ding, yeah? So this is a 9.5 card. This was like away from being perfect. So, guys, if you haven't checked out AGS, you know, I do have a referral link. You know, you do get 20% off your first submission. But, like, look, if you want to send them 3 cards... this one got a 2. Like, how did this one get a 2? Like, what the hell? This guy... Oh, right. This guy must have had, like, some serious indentation here, right? Some serious indentation. Maybe dents on the edges. Wow, that's got a lot of issues with it. Maybe this card was creased. Maybe this guy, like, trolled and tried to see it and get a 1 grade. Maybe he tried to get a 1 grade. That's actually good. You know, I've got a damaged card. Like, you know, I might actually send it AGS to see if what AGS grade it. It'd be really funny though to see, like, so, you know, you can check out their live feed and see what they're grading. Like, there's no, I don't really know of any other company's website. And, you know, PSA has acquired Beckett, right? They're sub companies, so basically grading with Beckett is basically like PSA. Say it still is PSA, so. They're buying out competition, so that just tells you something. Right, Lugia V-Star, I have a bunch of these. This one got a 9.5. So, let's check this one out. This one is good on the centering and corners, edges. This one's pretty flawless. A couple of dents. Maybe a couple of dents in the back. Bit of wear. Yeah, scratches. That was close to being a perfect card. So you see, like, after looking at these, we're seeing, like, the same thing usually wrong with the same amount of cards, right? It's usually the edges and the surface which is the problem. So Thanks for watching the video, guys. Check out AGS. I've got a link below. If you don't know about this grading, this is not a nonsense grading company. Like, people are saying this is a nonsense grading company. It's clearly not. You know, they're obviously grading football cards as well, which is Panini 2024. So you can do some investigations and look at this and see what happens with these kind of cards. Like, this has got a 6. This is like a tops card. This one's probably got 2 dints in the front. Got some edge wear. Corners are shit. You know, centering's banging. Probably some dints. You know, edges are appalling on this card, it seems. Corners are not good. Right, so there you go. There you have it. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.